I'm Shannon Ogden with your Denver 7 update. For months now, experts have warned of a long and dark winter to come. And if the last 3 days of COVID numbers tell us anything, it's that winter has arrived. 2,200 cases reported today by the state health department. 2,500 reported Sunday. 2,900, that is a record high, announced on Saturday. And 21 people died today. 858 hospital beds are being occupied by patients suspected or confirmed to have the virus. And caring for them are doctors and nurses in hazmat suits. They're concerned that Colorado now is hitting a breaking point, and tonight they're giving our Jennifer Kovaleski a rare glimpse behind the plastic curtain.
You're looking at the mathematics of a global pandemic and new video inside University of Colorado Hospital's COVID-19 unit.
People's livelihoods are at risk.
These numbers and graphs are determining how we live in Colorado.
To be blunt, if we don't do better in Colorado, then more Coloradans will die unnecessarily.
As COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations increase rapidly, restrictions are growing with it.
It's the highest number we've seen since spring.
And the experts behind the modeling data say we're at a critical moment.
We could exceed the April peak in hospitalizations by mid-November or sooner.
Dr. Beth Carlton says we could soon see an unprecedented number of people in the hospital with COVID-19. They are also watching closely the state's positivity rate, which jumped to 8% over the last week.
That's really concerning.
Meaning 8% of those getting tested for COVID-19 are coming back positive. Colorado hasn't seen a positivity rate this high since May. Experts want to see that number at or below 5%.
People make the argument that our positivity rate is so high because we're testing more. Is that an accurate thing to be saying?
No, actually, you'd expect the opposite.
She points to CU Boulder as an example. There, when cases exploded, a campus testing site had a 16% positivity rate. She says that number went down as more people were able to get tested.
So the more testing we do, the better we can be able to identify people who are positive.
We're seeing what everybody is seeing, which is an increase in the number of patients who are presenting with symptoms consistent with COVID-19.
Dr. Richard Zane is on the front lines of Colorado's COVID-19 pandemic. He's the head of emergency medicine at UC Health.
I think it's incredibly important that we are really deliberate about what the next steps are and how we can mitigate the escalation of cases.
University of Colorado Hospital captured this video last Friday. You can see nurses and doctors gearing up with protective gear as more and more patients are coming in for treatment. Zane says they haven't run out of ICU beds, and the data shows doctors are getting better at treating the virus, which has resulted in fewer deaths than we saw during the April peak. Zane says the good news is not a reason to let our guard down.
Be patient, be really careful, mask whenever possible. We will get through this.
I'm Denver 7 investigator Jennifer Kovaleski.
Thank you for watching this Denver 7 update. Make sure to download the Denver 7 app for your smartphone. It'll give you breaking news and alerts around the clock. I'm Shannon Ogden.